Hi. Happy Friday, everybody. Just want to give you kind of a lowdown what life was like the last 2 days. So, today is the last day that you can in Minnesota, and I know a lot of other states, that you is dine in only. Well, dine in is not a thing anymore, again. And before I get started, the one thing that I want to say is positive, and like the one really stable thing that I see that's good for this is if you've already, like, if a restaurant or like a server, we've already been shut down before, if we do it again, we'll just do it smarter, you know? Like the first time we didn't know what was going on. This time we know the deal. And I'll tell you this, just like I said before, everybody in the whole world knows it's not for a couple weeks. Like, we get that. So there was pretty much like half and half, I would say, the last 2 days, since like the news really came out. So you have half the people that are really understanding and that feel for us and like over tip us and like they're like, good luck and we'll see you again and we'll order to go and like that. And then you have the other half, which is just kind of like restaurant life in general, where you have half of people that are understanding, then you have the other half that are selfish and only think about themselves. The other half are just desperate to come in for their stupid margarita, and they don't really, they tip 10% and they're just like, oh, just thinking about themselves. They're like, well, we're here because we want to be here because we want to make one last trip. How does that feel for us, when they say something like that? So I didn't know, like, it's like half of me these last 2 days has been like, let's go and let's make the best money we can and let's enjoy this and people are coming, so like let's do it, like really united. And then the other half of me is so fucking sad and so like, all right, this is it, how many more hours, this is over. Like, literally, it's been a lot to think about the holidays and not having any support from the government, and just, in 2 days, you got to make it work. So that's hard. But the good thing is that, like, since I'm in my 30s, I would say my only hobby is going to Sam's Club. And I like preparing. So I got my list. But then I'm hearing that, like, this shit is running out already. Like, people are doing this toilet paper shit again. Okay, so if any of you are watching and you've got your toilet paper theory, like, please let me know. Please help me understand this, And like I said, we're all just thinking about ourselves. I'm only thinking about myself. I'm not thinking about anybody else. A lot of the customers are only thinking about themselves. You know what I mean? So I'm just grateful for the people that were understanding and that, like, overtipped a little bit and was like, good luck and you'll make it through, and like trying to give you confidence. But then on the other side, I had tons of tables being like, well, what are you going to do? Oh, what are you going to do? I'm going to believe in God. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to believe that there's going to be a way. And like, I'm just going to go to Sam's Club, hunker down on my shit, and let it work, So then it comes to where, like, people are like, oh, well, to go, well, we'll support you. Well, I'm not an owner. First of all, people are always like, well, we'll do to go, we support you. Well, that doesn't support me. It doesn't, but I'm going to work like 3 days for 3 hours. And like, I was totally bummed about it in the beginning. But then I think that it might be good for me just not to go crazy. Like, I go back and forth. Like, do you stay home the whole time or do you take just a little bit? You know what I mean? And so I think that, like, I know myself and I'm going to be, like, happier if I can work a little bit, deal with people a little bit, see people a little bit. You know what I mean? So I don't, like, get out of it. But, like, literally serving and knowing it's your last time serving for the year is, like, it's hard. So, like I said, Dad said make plan A, B, C, D, and F. I got like A and B for work on that. But, to all my server people, man, to all my people, just in general, that like are affected by this, with the bowling alley, the theaters, or whatever. Good luck to you. Believe in God. Keep pushing. It's only going to be a little bit of time. The vaccine is going to come. We'll be all right. Think about this. This is the last hump in the roller coaster, okay? So, anyways, I love you guys. Stay positive. I'm sorry I haven't been positive lately, but I've also been honest. There's a process. This is what it is. This is 2020 problems. And with faith, we're going to be fine. With faith, solutions, staying focused, making good decisions. No big deal. Have a good night, guys. Okay? Happy Friday.